Hi everybody, I've got an open collaboration here, and it's for every Monday if you want to do it, and it's called Plan With Me Monday 24 or something like that. Come Plan With Me Monday 24. Now listen, this upload belongs to @ManiacGrammy's Homestead. You'll need to check her channel to be sure that I've got it, because I think I might have a name, a word, come or let's or something like that before plan. So I'm sorry about that. I don't know how I did that. I thought I read it right off the card. But you know, when you get older, you think you see things you don't think. So anyway, this is a fun collab because I am a planner. I plan meals, holidays, vacations, shopping for thrift, children. I plan everything. It makes me feel like I get more out of whatever I'm doing, to tick off things as I finish them. Do you do that too? You know, if you're making, if you're doing a big holiday, like say you're hosting Thanksgiving, then you want to plan it, what you're going to feed, well, how many you're going to feed, what you're going to feed, how you're going to shop, what you're going to buy, where you're going to buy it, how much you're going to buy, you know. And, you know, then there's the whole, what dishes are you going to use? So you get my point. So as I said, open collaboration, all are welcome. She says do meals, chores, vacations, homeschool lessons, anything at all. And she's a sweetie. Her name is Brenda. And it's @ManiacGrammy's Homestead. So I've just got a few things to show you today. I'm going to put this back. I have a box. I have a plan for my plans. Let me open it. All right, I'm back. I was saying goodbye to the last one out of here for the day. So as you can see, my plans, I've got Mondays, Tuesdays, these are all collabs. Can you tell I've got it bad? I love collabs. Anyway, so here, I keep them in a box next to my desktop over there. And so the first thing I'm going to tell you about today is what my plans are. So first thing, I'm going to show you a couple things I got from Amazon this weekend. So I've got a dinner planned, and it's a sausage casserole dinner that someone put up on their channel. And her channel is now escaping my mind. But I'm going to link her when I do film this. You won't see this today. I don't think you'll see it tomorrow. I'll link her name because she came up with the recipe. Or she showed me the recipe. You know, and it says film. I'm going to change the sheets. I'm going to be bringing out autumn decorations. I'm going to fold laundry. I got to do something about the porch because there are, you know, blossoms that fall from the porch plants. There's cobwebs. There's, it looks a mess out there, and I want to clean it up and get it nice. I may even hose it down so that it gets nice and all the dust, you know, in the summer when it's so dry and the wind blows, all that dust is on the porch. So I'm going to try to see what I can do about that. Then I'm going to organize the bins from spring and summer. So, and then somewhere in there, I'm going to take a shower. All right. Now then, here's what we have. If you watch my channel, know that I plan and organize my meals. And I have filled this. This is my favorite meal planner in the world. It is not sponsored. I buy it myself. I like it so much that I did a giveaway with this one time. And it's just got everything you need. I'll show you the new one. The new one's really exactly like the first one, except for a few of the graphics. So it's got this here, and it says, take control of dinner. And you don't have to go dinner. You can go anything you want. But take control of dinner. 60 weekly meal pages. So, you know, it'll last you more than a year. 60 tear-off grocery lists. I've only done that once. I don't like to tear things out of this. What I want it to be is a record of what we ate as a family, and also a help to me to go, I am so bored with the same thing, and go back and look. Well, what did I eat, you know, in November of 2022? Something like that, you know. So it's got a baking substitution list. I've never used it, but gosh, that's handy, you know, if you don't have If you don't have, I know I've used baking lists before like that. Oh, buttermilk, like that, you know, something simple. Or let's just stop trying, Kendra. I did do the pantry inventory section once, but my pantry is just too fluid. With 4 grown men, myself, and 2 dogs here, our pantry is not the same week to week. I can't depend on it. Even my overstock, where I, you know, put things away just in case it can't get to the store because of a storm. When we have storms here, we have storms, and they're like hurricane force winds in the winter. We haven't had any in a while now, but when it happens, because we have so many tall trees along all the roads, it's just a topography of our area. You're not going anywhere unless you've got a chainsaw and a bunch of men. And a lot of times those are coming with hot lines, like electric wires down. So you don't want to get out there. You know what I mean? Okay, anyway, enough about that. I plan ahead and keep things in the house. Powdered milk, you know, whatever. Now that the boys are older, they're not even boys. Now that the kids are older, I heard a noise. Yeesh. I'll tell you that story in a minute. Let me close the doors. All right, so I locked the doors and everything. Okay, and typically I am not as skittish in broad daylight. Like if I hear a noise at night, I'm always scared. But anyway, there's someone known to the police. They say he is not armed, per a neighbor who supposedly spoke with one of the officers after the guy ran through their property. Anyway, he's traveling through forested areas. They've got extra police. They've got canine doggies out there. They've got air support in the form of actual airplanes looking for this person. He's been out there for 2 days now and 2 nights. And there's been multiple sights of him as he comes out of the woods to get to a road, to get to another place, whatever. It started out, he was a few miles down the road from us, and then he was like a little bit closer. So last night he was even closer. He has family in the area because they were the first to be contacted. And the family, I'm hearing all of this from the scanner and from multiple neighborhood groups on Facebook, okay? Mine included. Anyway, if he's not violent, he's not armed. I'm thinking, I'm not going to say what I think he did, but I think I know, and some people in my family disagree. So it'll be interesting to hear if and when they do catch him, and I don't know why. The dogs couldn't get him off a scent. He is very, very skilled in survival, apparently. Because he's got to be cold. He wasn't prepared to run. Unless he had already thought this out and had some supplies here and there in the woods. You know, there's so much you could think. I'm going to quit dwelling on that. I think I showed you, this is my old one, you know. So I filled this out. Oh yeah, I was telling you about this part right here. So there's pockets for your favorite recipes, pantry inventory section. Now here's something. I was just talking yesterday about how when you get something from Amazon, sometimes it'll be kind of stinky. This is stinky, and I don't remember it being like that. It's the actual ink on the pages. So, it's also got this, favorite websites, and then, you know, here's a month. And I don't typically do the month. I just come over here and I do the pages, and you put your own dates. And the graphics change month to month. I think they're all the same graphic, like this. This wasn't like this last time. I'd always put my own decorations. Oh, wait, maybe not. This is for gatherings. I'm sorry. I'm not positive about that. All of the others, the grocery list part that tears out that I don't tear out. Woo, you can really smell that. That's something different. It's not that, it's also got waterproof coverings, and this is wonderful. Like I had to put my name on the last one with a Sharpie, and it stayed there the whole time. So anyway, here's shop www.carriel.com. Again, not sponsored. I've paid for it with my own money each time. So I am going to finish out this week. It's already filled out, and then I'm going to put that away in a box so that when I'm gone, my children have to deal with my mess. All right, I'll show you the other thing I got. I haven't opened it. Well, I took it out of the package to see how bad it stunk, and it doesn't, not at all. So I'm happy about that. It says, thank you for choosing ELB. I don't know. LB? EB? Longui. I think it's Chinese, though. Soft and cozy home linen. Style and comfortable. So what I was going to do with this is put it on the cedar chest so that it makes a one focal autumn color there, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm not going to open this just yet, but I'll take a picture when I do put it up. And now I'm going to get busy with what I've got going for the day. Oeko, O-E-K-O, Oeko-Tex, standard 100, 51 by 63, cotton. And cotton comes from Vietnam. Please wash it before use. What's going on with the cotton in Washington that makes a difference? I mean, Vietnam. Machine washable, tumble dry low. That's good news. Made in China. So there you have it. It's nice. It's soft. It doesn't feel bad. I'm hoping that it... See, I'm just using it for decoration, so I am not going to wash it just yet. If anybody ever wants to use it later in this season... Yeah, it looks like it was handmade almost, doesn't it? I think I like this. I think I like it. Which is funny because any other time of the year I have nothing to do with this color. But come autumn, it's all about the burnt orange. Well, good afternoon, Mama and Baby. I see Baby. Whoa. They set off the sprinkler. See, that sprinkler is supposed to keep them out of my garden. But I don't think it's doing the greatest job. Yeah, you got wet. Baby took off into the woods there. She went around to the other side of the house where there are more things to eat, but the sprinkler is set to motion detectors so that when they get close to my garden plants, like, I don't even know if I can see it. It's so bright out here. Like right there. It's supposed to scare them off, and they don't like it. And because it makes noise, too. It's one of those, you know. So, hey everybody. I'm going to show you my dinner tonight. So I got this recipe and idea from Andrea at Foodimentary Adventures in Food. What I'd like to do is show you how she did it, and I'm doing it, I think, the same way. The recipe, I'll tell you in a little bit, called for cream of celery. She used cream of chicken because she likes cream of chicken better than cream of celery. I love cream of celery, but I was out. So it's going to be the same way she made it. This is a kind of a recipe for dinner that's going to feed a lot of people, it looks like, and, you know, a family. And it's going to also be things you have on hand. So the first, you know, item that you're going to need is Hillshire Farms beef smoked sausage. So it's a pound, I believe. It might be 14 ounces. What? Oh, it's down to 12 ounces. Whatever. 12 ounces. And she sliced hers, and I'm choosing to try to slice it on the diagonal to make more surface, to make it nice and crispy and crunchy, more flavor. I'm going to put this in a frying pan and just quickly brown it up while my macaroni and cheese is boiling, my pasta part. Then I'm just going to put it together just like you would any macaroni and cheese box. Quarter cup of butter, quarter cup of milk, and the cheese packet into the finished pasta. I'm going to use a small container of frozen broccoli florets, can of cream of chicken soup. It did not appear to be,
you know, made into soup, you use it straight. You just put it in straight. And top it with a little sharp cheddar cheese. I believe she used Mexican. I don't have any. I used it already. But I do have sharp cheddar. So, and that's optional. You know, you could put some cheddar, no cheddar, mozzarella, whatever you want to put on it. Whatever you have. And that's the point, I think. Easy, what you have on hand. And I'm going to put it in a casserole and bake it. So first thing I'm going to do is take these over here to the stove and get them to browning and put my water on to boil for the pasta. All right, I'm going to turn this on, my sausage here. And I wanted to say also that I cut my pieces here in pretty big chunks. I'm feeding 3 grown men and myself, if that many. So if I were feeding a lot of little children, for a whole lot of reasons, one, that it makes it go further and everybody gets, you know, some, I would have cut it more in a diced manner if it were me. So I've got that going. Yep, I wondered if I had the right burner. Okay, water for the macaroni and cheese pasta. And as soon as, I put a little salt in this, as soon as this is all done, I'll show you the next step. This is so fast and so easy. I would think it'd also be a good thing you could make before soccer practice or whatever, football practice, whatever you've got going, and serve it, you know, as soon as you get home. My sausage here is getting there. We like it to be a little bit charred for the flavor. And I forgot to mention, and I think she said this, but I'll say it if she didn't. I would think that, I'm pretty sure she said, you could use whatever sausage you have on hand. You might like turkey sausage, pork sausage, beef sausage, you know. So this is what I had in my freezer. I actually had 2 of them, and I was able to find no other kind. And I like beef just fine, and must be because I bought it, right? Do y'all do this too? Anyway, of course my water's taking a long time to boil because I'm watching it. Alright, I have my timer on at 7 minutes, and I just got this in, so it's almost boiling. It was boiling when I put, you know how it stops for a minute? Not a minute, but a few seconds. Put the lid on here and see if I can get it to go faster now. To come to a boil again, I mean. So as soon as this is done, all I do is mix everything together. It's just that fast, really. Especially if you buy grated cheese. My cheese is grated. If you didn't, though, how much time is that going to take you? Because you don't put a lot on the top. You don't have to put any on the top. You know, whatever you want to do. Okay. We've got back to boilage. I'm going to take this off so it doesn't cook too fast. You know, the package says boil 7 to 8 minutes. I personally am going on the 7 end instead of 8 because I don't want it to cook. It's going to cook more in the oven at 350 for, I don't know what it said. I'll show you. I think it was 30 minutes, 25 to 30. I have the browned sausage here. And I'm also going to dump this into this bowl with the macaroni and cheese and mix it before I add the sausage and the broccoli. All right, my macaroni noodles have cooked, and I'm going to mix it with the cheese, the milk, and the butter. And, well, I better get back for a minute. It's fogging up in here. Hey, in addition, and I can't remember if she said this, she probably did, you don't have to use Kraft, because that stuff's gotten expensive. It was 3 boxes for $5. Can you believe that? I remember in my adult lifetime it being under 30 cents a box. And then when the boys that are the youngest here were kiddos, I think it was like $1 a box. Not anymore. Okay, now I'm going to put in my soup mix. If I am using this in addition to a mix, I am buying the bargain brand because just like the macaroni and cheese, the Campbell's canned soups have gone out the window expensive. So this will do. The soup is mixed in, and next I put in the sausages. I'm going to mix that all together. And then lastly, I'll do the florets. And they've been out on the counter for, oh, probably 20 minutes, but they're not all the way thawed, but that'll be fine. My broccoli florets were the Great Value brand, and they were, I should have microwaved them a minute because, you know, anyway, 12 ounces is how much I used, and I don't remember what she used. I sprayed my casserole dish here with Pam. I don't know, it's probably got enough oil in it, but I did out of habit. I don't know what measurement this is, but it's not a 9 by 13. So it's a little under that. Here, this actually looks good enough to eat just like is, but I think it's going to be even better. You know, with raw soup, you don't want to do that. I'll go ahead and cook this. No man left behind. Everybody's in the casserole. So now I just have to sprinkle some of the, again, Great Value cheddar. And this is up to you. I got finely shredded here. It's what I had in my fridge. And I'm going to liberally, lightly... I can't decide. Somewhere I'll know when I'm done. When my foremothers wish for, hush child, that's enough, right? Alrighty then, she's ready. I decided to not put so much that it was covered, but to put enough that you could tell it was going to be cheesy. I think I'm gonna lay foil loosely over the top of this so it doesn't burn the cheese too dark. Let's see, it says here 350 degrees for 30 to 45 minutes. So, yeah, foil is going over this. Okay, it's out of the oven and it's done. And I have served myself up a small plate. And so I'm going to cover this back up with foil to keep it moist. And some cloth right here, and then because the guys are all out working right now on property, not at work, so I want it to be nice when they come in, but I want to taste it while it's still warm from the oven. So here we go. I got a little bit of broccoli, a little bit of sausage, a little bit of macaroni. I'll see if I like this. The smoky flavor of the sausage really does something. It's good stuff. I like everything here, so of course I'd like it together, I'm sure, you know, but make it if you like. I'm going to link Andrea Foodimentary Adventures in Food. At the bottom, you'll see more in description below, and that's where I'll put that. I hope everybody has a good evening. You'll see this in the morning, so have a good day.